Swear.
Pour, oh, pour the pirate sherry, fill, oh, fill the pirate glass. And to make us more than merry, let the pirate bumper pass.
For today our pipe apprentice rises from indentured free. Strong as armor, keen as sand, he is a pirate now indeed.
Here's good luck to Frederick's ventures, Frederick's out of his indentures.
22 now he's arising, all alone he's fit to fly, which were bent on signalizing with unusual revelry.
Here's good luck to Frederick's ventures, Frederick's out of his indentures. Pour, oh, pour the pirate sherry, fill, oh, fill the pirate glass. And to make us more than merry, let the pirate bumper pass. Yes, Frederic, from today you rank as a full-blown member of our band.
Yeah! I thank you, my friends, for your kindly wishes. For that, I can repay them as they deserve.
What do you mean?
Well, today I am out of my indentures, my dear friend, and I leave you forever.
But this is quite unaccountable. A keen hand at sculling a cunata, cutting out a piano, never shipped a handspike.
Yes, I've done my best for you. And why? Well, it was my duty under my indentures, and I am the slave of duty. When I was younger, I was regularly apprenticed to your band. It was through an error. No matter. That the mistake was ours, not yours, and I am in honor bound by it.
An error? What error?
Well, I need not tell you. It would reflect poorly upon my well-loved Ruth.
Nay, dear master, my mind has long been gnawed by the cankering tooth of mystery. Better have it out at once. When Frederic was a little lad, he proved so brave and daring. His father thought he'd prentice him to some careless seafaring. I was, alas, his nursery maid, and so it fell to my lot to take and bind the promising boy apprentice to a pilot.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Life not bad for a hearty lad, though surely not a lot. Though I'm a nurse, you might do worse than make your boy a pilot. I was a stupid nursery maid on breakers always steering, and I did not catch the word aright through being hard of hearing, mistaking my instructions, which within my brain did gyrate. I took and bound the promising boy apprentice to a pirate.
Oh!
A sad mistake it was to make and doom him to this vile lot. I bound him to a pirate you instead of to a pilot. I soon found out beyond all doubt the scope of this disaster, but I hadn't the face to return to my place and break it to my master. A nursing maid is not afraid of what you people call work, so I made up my mind to go as a kind of piratical maid of all work. And that is how you'll find me now, a member of your Shiloh, which you wouldn't have found if he'd been bound apprentice
apprentice to a pilot.
Oh, pardon, Frederic, pardon.
Rise, sweet one. I've long pardoned you.
The two words were so much alike.
They were. They still are. Though years have rolled over their heads. But tonight, my obligation ceases. Individually, I love you all with affection unspeakable, but collectively, I look upon you with a great disgust that amounts to detestation. Oh, pity me, my dear friends, for that once out of my indentures, I feel as if I shall devote myself, heart and soul, to your extermination.
Poor lad, poor lad.
Well, Frederic, if you conscientiously feel it is your duty to destroy us, we cannot blame you for acting in accordance with that conviction. Always follow your conscience, my boy, and chance the consequences.
Besides, we can offer you, but a little temptation remained with us. We don't want to seem to make piracy pay. I'm sure I don't know why, but we don't.
Well, I know why, but I mustn't tell you. It wouldn't be right.
Why not, my boy? It's only 11:30, and you are one of us until the clock strikes 12.
True, until then, you are honored to protect our interests. Here!
Yeah.
Well, if it is my duty, as a pirate, to tell you that you are all too kind-hearted. For instance, you make a point of never attacking a weaker party than your own. But then when you go to battle against a stronger party, you inevitably get thrashed.
There is some truth in that.
Then again, you make a point of never molesting an orphan.
Because we're orphans, and we know what it is.
Yes, but it has got about, and what is the consequence? Everyone we capture says he's an orphan. The last 3 ships we took proved to be manned entirely by orphans, so we had to let them go. You know, one would think that Great Britain's mercantile navy was recruited solely from her orphan asylums, but we know this is not the case.
But hang it all, you wouldn't have us absolutely merciless.
There's my problem. Before 11 I would, after I would not. Is ever a man placed in such a delicate situation?
And Ruth, your own Ruth, whom you love so well and who has won her middle-aged way into your boyish hearts, what is to become of her?
Oh! He will take you with him.
Okay. Ruth, I have some little difficulty about you. You are very dear to me, as you know. But I have been constantly at sea since I was 8 years old. And your face is the only woman's face I've seen during that time. I think it's sweet face.
It is! Oh, it is.
I said I think it is. That is my impression. Have I never had another opportunity of comparing you with other women? It might just be possible that I'm mistaken.
True.
What a terrible thing it would be for me to marry this innocent person and then find out that she's, on the whole, plain.
Ruth is very well. Ruth is very well indeed.
Yes, there's some remains of a fine woman about Ruth.
Do you really think so?
I do.
Then I'll not be so selfish as to take her from you. In justice for her and in consideration for you, I will leave her behind.
No! Frederic, this must not be. We are rough men who lead a rough life, but we would not be so utterly heartless as to deprive thee of thy love. No, I think I am right in saying that not one here would rob you of this inseparable treasure for all the world holds dear.
Not one!
I thought not. Keep thy love, Frederic. Keep thy love.
You're very good, I'm sure.
Well, it is the top of the tide and we must be off. Farewell, Frederic, and when your process of extermination begins, I can only hope that you will make our deaths as swift and painless as you can conveniently make them.
I will. For the love I have for you, I swear it. For that, you can make this extermination unnecessary by accompanying me back to civilization.
No, Frederic, this cannot be. I do not think much of our profession, but contrasting with respectability is comparatively quite honest. No, Frederic, I shall live and die a pirate king. Oh, better far to live and die under the brave black flag I fly than play a sanctimonious part with a pirate head and a pirate heart. Away to the cheating world go to, where pirates all are well-to-do, but I'll be true to the song I sing and live and die a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king,
a pirate king.
and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king.
It is a romp for the pirate king,
Run off for the pirate king. When I sally forth to seek my prey, I help myself in a royal way. I sink a few more ships, it's true, than a well-bred monarch ought to do. But many a king on a first-class throne, if he wants to call his crown his own, must somehow manage to get through more dirty work than I do. For I am a pirate king,
the pirate king.
and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king,
the pirate king.
and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king.
It is a romp for the pirate king,
Run off for the pirate king.
Oh, take me with you. I cannot live if I am left behind.
Ruth, I must be quite candid with you. You are very dear to me, as you know, but I must be circumspect. You are considerably older than I. A lad of 21 usually looks for a wife of 17.
A wife of 17? You'll find me a wife of 1,000.
No, but I shall find your wife of 47, and that is quite enough. Ruth. Okay. Now, tell me candidly and without reserve, compared with other women, how are you?
I have a slight cold, but otherwise I am quite well.
Well, I'm sorry for your cold, but I was referring to more your personal appearance. Are you beautiful?
I have been told so, dear master.
But lately?
Oh no, years and years ago.
What do you think of yourself?
That is a delicate question to answer. But I think I am a fine woman.
And that is your candid opinion?
Yes, I should be deceiving you if I told you otherwise.
Thank you, Ruth. For I know you will not practice on my inexperience. I wish to do the right thing, and if you really are a fine woman, then your age shall be no obstacle to our union. Hark! Surely I hear voices. Who has ventured to approach our all but inaccessible lair? Is it Coast Guard? Doesn't sound like Coast Guard.
Confusion. It is the voices of young girls. If he should see them, I am lost.
By all that's marvelous! A bevy of beautiful maidens!
Lost, lost, lost.
How lovely, how surpassingly lovely is the plainest of them! What grace, what delicacy, what refinement! And Ruth told me she was beautiful. Oh, false one, you have deceived me.
I have deceived you.
Yes, deceived me. You told me you were fair as gold.
And master, am I not so?
But now I see you're plain and old.
I'm sure I'm not a jot so.
Upon my innocence you play.
I'm not the one to plot so.
Your face is lined, your hair is gray.
Gradually got so.
Faithless woman to deceive me, I who trusted so.
Master, master, do not leave me, ere you go.
Faithless woman.
Master, master.
Faithless woman.
Master, master.
Faithless woman to deceive me, I who trusted so. Faithless woman to deceive me, I who trusted so.
My love without reflecting, oh, do not be rejecting. Take a maiden tender, her affection raw and green, at very highest rating has been accumulating. Summer 17, summer 17. Don't beloved master, crush me with disaster. What is such a dower to the dower I have in?
Yes, your former master saves you from disaster. Your love would be a comfort to the dower I have in.
My love on a
If, as you are stating,
has been
accumulating
47
years.
47 years.
Faithless woman to deceive me, I who trusted so. Faithless woman to deceive me, I who trusted so. What shall I do before these gentle maidens? I dare not show in this alarming costume. No, no, I must remain in close concealment until I can appear in decent clothing.
Skipping rivulet and fountain, passing where the willows quiver, passing where the willows quiver by the ever-rolling river, swollen with the summer rain, threading long and leafy mazes, dotted with unnumbered daisies, dotted with unnumbered colored daisies. Scaling rough and rugged passes, climb the hardy little lasses, feel the bright seashore they gain. Scaling rough and rugged passes, climb the hardy little lasses, feel the bright seashore they gain.
Let us gaily tread the measure, make the most of fleeting leisure, hail it as a true ally, though it perish by and by.
Hail it as a true ally, though it perish by and by.
Every moment brings a treasure of its own especial pleasure, though the moments quickly die. Greet them gaily as they fly. Greet them gaily as they fly.
Though the moments quickly die, greet them gaily as they fly. Far away from toil and care, reveling in fresh sea air, here we live and reign alone in a world that's all our own. Even this our rocky den, far away from mortal men, we'll be queens and meeting trees. They may honor them who please.
We'll be queens and make degrees. They may honor them who please.
Let us gaily tread the measure, make the most of fleeting leisure. It is a true ally, though it perish by and by. It is a true ally, though it perish by and by. Let us gaily tread the measure, make the most of fleeting leisure. Hail it as a true ally, a true ally. So boys, take a beautiful girl and hide her away from the rest of the world. I wanna be the one to walk in the sun, and girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. Wanna have fun. Girls wanna have, they just wanna, they just wanna, they just wanna, they just wanna. Girls, girls just wanna have fun.
What a picturesque spot! I wonder where we are.
And I wonder where Papa is. We have left him ever so far behind.
Oh, he will be here presently. Remember, poor Papa is not as young as we are, and we came over a rather difficult country.
Yes, but how thoroughly delightful is it to be entirely alone? Why, in all probability, we are the first human beings to ever set foot on this enchanting spot.
Except the mermaids. This is the very place for mermaids.
who are only human beings down to the waist.
And who can't be said strictly to set foot anywhere. Tails they may, but feet they cannot.
But what shall we do? Until Papa and the servants arrive with the luncheon?
Well, we are quite alone. And the sea is smooth as glass. Suppose we take off our shoes and stockings and paddle?
Yes, guarantee!
Stop, ladies, pray!
Oh.
I had intended not to intrude myself upon your notice in this effective ballroom costume. But under these particular circumstances, I feel it is my bounden duty to tell you that your proceedings here will not be unwitnessed.
But who are you, sir, speak?
I'm a pirate.
A pirate horror!
Ladies, do not shun me. This evening I renounce my vile profession, and to that end, O pure and peerless maidens, O blushing buds of ever-blooming beauty, I sore at heart, implore your kind assistance.
How pitiful his tale,
How rare his beauty,
How pitiful his tale! How rare his beauty!
Is there not one maiden breast which does not feel the moral beauty of making worldly interest subordinate to sense of duty? Who would not give up willingly her matrimonial ambition to rescue such a one as I from his unfortunate position? From his position, to rescue such a one as I from his unfortunate position.
Alas, there's not one maiden breast which seems to feel the moral beauty of making worldly interest subordinate to sense of
not one maiden here whose homely face and bad complexion has caused all hope to disappear of ever winning man's affection. To such an one, if such there be, I swear by heaven such above you, if you will cast your eyes However plain you be, I love you. However plain you be, if you will cast your eyes on me, however plain you be, I love you. I love you. I'll love you.
Alas, there's not one maiden here whose homely face and bad complexion has caused all hope to disappear of ever winning man's affection.
Not one.
No, no, not one.
Not one.
No, no, yes, what? His Mabel. Yes, 'tis Mabel. Oh, sisters, deaf to pity's name, for shame. It's true that he has gone astray, but pray, is that all reason good and true? Or you should all be deaf to pity's name? The question is, had he not been a thing of beauty, would she be swayed by quite as keen a sense of duty? For shame, for shame, for shame, poor wandering one, though thou hast surely strayed, take heart of grace, thy steps retrace, wandering one, poor wandering one. If such poor love as mine can help thee find true peace of mind, I take it, it is mine. Take heart, no danger lies. Take any heart but ours. Take heart, fair days will shine. Take any heart, take mine. Take heart, no danger lies. Take any heart but ours. Take heart, fair days will shine. Take any heart, take mine. Oh, 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 poor wandering one, though thou hast surely strayed, take heart of grace, thy steps retrace, poor wandering one, wandering one, wandering one. Fair days will shine, take heart. Take any heart, take ours.
gentle sister say, propriety we know says we ought to stay, while sympathy exclaims, free them from your tether, play at other games, and leave them here together.
Okay, get down, go. Her case may any day be yours, my dear, or mine. Let her make her hay while the sun doth shine. Let us compromise, our hearts are not of leather. Let us shut our eyes and talk about the weather.
Yes, let's talk about the weather.
How beautifully blue the sky, the glass is rising very high. Continue fine, I hope it may, and yet it rained but yesterday. Tomorrow it may pour again. I hear the country wants some rain, yet people say, I know not why, that we shall have a warm July. Tomorrow it may pour again. I hear the country wants some rain, yet people say, I know not why, that we shall have a warm July. Tomorrow it may pour again. I hear the country wants some rain, yet people say, I know not why, that we shall have a warm July. To find that day thy grave was such exceeding beauty, did ever meet in close her eyes in waking sadness, to dream of such exceeding gladness.
Yes, this is exceeding gladness.
How beautifully blue the sky, the glass is rising very high. Continue fine, I hope it may, and yet it rained but yesterday. Tomorrow it may pour again. I hear the country wants some rain. People say, I know not why, that we shall have a warm July. Tomorrow it may pour again. I hear the country wants some rain, yet people say, I know not why, that we shall have a warm July. Tomorrow it may pour again.
Did ever pirate roll his soul in guilty dreaming, and wake to find that soul with peace and virtue beaming?
How beautifully blue the sky, the glass is rising very high. Continue fine, I hope it may, and yet it rained but yesterday. Continue fine, I hope it may, and yet it rained but yesterday.
We must not lose our senses. Men who stick at no offenses will anon be here. Piracy, their dreadful trade is. Pray you get you hence, young ladies, while the coast is clear.
No, we must not lose our senses. If they stick at no offenses, we should not be here. Piracy, their dreadful trade is. Nice companions for young ladies. Their coast is up. Too late.
It's a first-rate opportunity to get married with impunity and indulge in the felicity of unbounded domesticity, which will quickly be personified, conjugally matrimonified by a doctor of divinity who is located in this vicinity.
And this our opportunity of escaping with impunity, so we're on to the felicity of our maiden domesticity, which will quickly be personified, conjugally matrimonified by a doctor of divinity who is located in this vicinity.
By a doctor of divinity who resides in this vicinity. By a doctor of divinity. Of divinity.
Halt, monsters, in your
danger may befall. Their father is a major general.
Yes, he is a major general.
Yes, I am a major general.
Laurie is a major general.
He is a rather major general.
And it is a glorious thing to be a major general.
It is a rock for the major general, rock for the major general.
I am the very model of a modern major general. I've information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England and I quote their fights historical, from Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical. I'm very well acquainted too with matters mathematical. I understand equations both the simple and quadratical. About binorum theorem I am teeming with a lot of news. Lot of news. Got it! With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse.
With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse.
I'm very good with integral and differential calculus. I know the scientific names of beings animalculous. In short, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern major general.
In short, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern major general.
I know our mythic history, King Arthur and Sir Catadox. I answer hard acrostics, I have a pretty taste for paradox. I know Airlea Gaiax, all the crimes of Heliogabalus. In conics, I can feel peculiarities, parabolas. I can tell undoubted Raphaels from Jared Dow's and Zophanies. I know the croaking chorus of the frogs of Aristophanes. And I can hum a fugue of which I've heard the music's dinner for. Dinner for. Cut! And whistle all the airs from that infernal nonsense pinafore.
And whistle all the airs from that infernal nonsense pinafore. And whistle all the airs from that infernal nonsense pinafore. And whistle all the airs from that infernal nonsense pinafore.
Then I can write a washing bill in Babylonic uniform and tell you every detail of Caractacus's uniform. But still it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern major general.
In short, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern major general.
In fact, when I know what is meant by Mamelon and Ravelin, when I can tell at sight a Mauser rifle from a javelin, when such affairs as sorties and surprises I'm more wary at, and when I know precisely what is meant by commissariat, when I have learned what progress has been made in modern gunnery, when I know more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery. In short, when I've a smattering of elemental strategy. That is a tough one. Got it! You'll say it better, Major General. It's never strategy.
You'll say it better, Major General. It's never strategy. You'll say it better, Major General. It's never strategy. You'll say it better, Major General. It's never strategy.
For my military knowledge, though I'm plucky and adventurous, has only been brought down by the beginning of the century. But still it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern Major General.
It's very matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern Major General.
How about you do it? How about you do it one more time, a little faster?
A little faster, he says. Well then, encore, maestro, s'il vous plaît. In fact, when I know what is meant by Mamelon and Ravelin, when I can tell at sight a Mauser rifle from a javelin, when such affairs as sorties and surprises I'm aware at, and when I know precisely what is meant by commissariat, when I have learned what progress has been made in modern gunnery, when I know more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery, and so when I have a smattering of elemental strategy, you'll say a better Major General has never rode a horse!
Say that Major General has never rode a horse.
For my
military knowledge on hockey in a century has only been brought down by the beginning of the century. But still, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern major general. Introduced myself, I would like to have some idea of what's going on here.
Papa, permit me, I may explain with 2 words. We propose to marry your daughters.
That's it.
Oh dear.
Against our wills, Papa! Against our wills!
Oh, but I mustn't allow that. Now say, this is a picturesque uniform, but I'm not quite sure I recognize it. What are you?
We are single gentlemen.
Yes, I've gathered that already. Anything else?
Nothing else.
Don't believe him, Papa. They're pirates, the famous pirates of Penzance.
The pirates of Penzance? I've often heard of you.
All except for this gentleman, who was a pirate once, but is out of his indentures today, and who means to lead a blameless life evermore.
Oh, but wait a minute. No! I object to pirates as sons-in-laws.
Whoa! Just as we object to major generals as fathers-in-law. But we waive that point. We do not press it, we look over it.
Aha! I have an idea. Don't say anything, though.
No, I won't.
Yep, don't say anything. And you mean to tell me that you would deliberately rob me of the sole remaining props of my old age, and let me lead a life where I would be unfriended, unprotected, and alone?
Yes, that is generally the idea.
Well then, tell me, do you know what it is to be an orphan? I ask you, do you know what it is to be an orphan?
Orphan.
Yes, do you know what it is to be one?
I say orphan.
Orphan!
I don't believe we understand one another. When I ask you if you've known what it is to be an orphan, you merely repeat the word orphan? If I'm correct, you're repeating it to say you understand me?
I didn't repeat the word orphan.
Oh, yes, you did.
But only once.
True, but you repeated it.
But not orphan.
Stop. Orphan. Oh! I know where we're getting confused. When you say orphan, do you mean orphan? One who has lost his parents, or often, frequently?
Often, frequently.
So you said often, frequently.
I said it only once.
Yes. You said often, frequently, only once. Often, frequently. You said this statement often, never mind. Oh, men of dark and dismal fate, forego your cruel employ. Have pity on my lowly state. I am an orphan boy.
An orphan boy.
An orphan boy.
How sad an orphan boy.
These children whom you see are all that I can call my own.
Poor fellow.
Take them away from me, and I shall be indeed alone.
Poor fellow.
If pity you can feel, leave me my soul remaining joy. See, at your feet they kneel, all of you kneel. Your hearts you cannot steal against the sad, sad tale of the lonely. Orphan
at our feet they kneel. Our hearts we cannot steal against the sad, sad tale of the lonely orphan boy. The orphan boy. The orphan boy. See at our feet they kneel. Our hearts we cannot steal against the tale of the lonely orphan boy. Poor fellow.
I'm telling a terrible story, but it doesn't diminish my glory. For they would have taken my daughters over the billowy waters if I hadn't an elegant diction, indulged in an innocent fiction, which is not in the same category as telling a regular terrible story.
He's telling a terrible story, but it doesn't diminish his glory. For they would have taken his daughters over the billowy waters.
It is easy and elegant diction to call it an innocent fiction, but it comes in the same category as a regular terrible story. It is easy and elegant diction to call it an innocent fiction, but it comes in the same category as telling a regular story.
Although our dark career sometimes involves the crime of stealing, we rather think that we're not altogether void of feeling. Although we live by strife, we're always sorry to begin it. For what we ask is life without a touch of poetry in it. Hail poetry, now in thy name. Thou gildest in the pirate's trade. Hail, flowing fount of sentiment. Oh hail, dividing You may go for your at liberty, our pirate crews protect you, and honorary members of our band, we do elect you. For he is an orphan boy. He is a roughly orphan boy.
And sometimes it's a useful thing to be an orphan boy.
It is a roughly orphan boy, a roughly orphan boy.
Oh, happy day with joyous glee, we will away and marry thee.
Oh, happy day with joyous glee,
They will away and marry thee.
Should it befall auspiciously, my sisters all will bridesmaids be.
Should it befall auspiciously, her sisters all will bridesmaids be. Oh, happy day with joyous glee, we will away and marry thee.
Should it befall auspiciously,
Her sisters all will bridesmaids be.
should it befall auspiciously,
Her sisters all will bridesmaids be. yes. Remember Ruth, who kneels before you.
Away you did deceive me.
Away you did deceive him.
Oh, do not leave me.
Oh, do not leave her.
Away you grieve me.
Away you grieve him.
I wish you'd leave me.
We wish you'd leave him.
Praise of the magnanimity we display to lace and dignity. Never was such opportunity to get married with impunity. But we give up the felicity of unbounded domesticity for a doctor of divinity who is located in this vicinity.
Praise of the magnanimity they display to lace and dignity. Never was such opportunity to get married with impunity. But we give up the felicity of unbounded domesticity.
By a doctor of divinity who resides in this vicinity. By a doctor of divinity who resides in this vicinity. By a doctor of divinity.